Hi, Emma. Thanks for coming over. I am so excited to use my new grill today. The weather is perfect for a backyard barbecue.
Hi, David. I'm happy to be here. I love a good barbecue. Your backyard is the perfect place for it. So, you are going to grill burgers for us?
That is the plan. But I have a secret to tell you. I have never actually grilled burgers before. I am a little nervous that I will burn them or mess them up.
Don't worry at all. Grilling is easy and fun once you know a few simple steps. I can walk you through it. Your first time will be a great success.
Really? You would do that? You are a lifesaver. Where do we start? Do we just turn it on?
The very first step is always safety. Before we turn anything on, let's make sure the grill is on a flat, stable surface away from the house or any low-hanging tree branches.
Okay, that makes sense. It looks like a good spot here on the patio. It is not wobbly, and there's nothing flammable nearby.
Perfect. Safety first, then delicious food. Now that we've done our safety check, we can start thinking about the food. Let's go inside and prepare the burger patties.
Okay, I have the ground beef right here. What is the best way to make the patties? Do I just make them into balls and press them flat?
That is the basic idea, but there are a couple of little tricks to make them extra delicious. First, we want to be gentle. If you press the meat together too tightly, the burgers can become tough.
Oh, I did not know that. I thought you had to pack them tightly so they do not fall apart on the grill.
They will hold together. Just use a light touch. The second trick is seasoning. We need to add some flavor. Salt and pepper are the most important.
Should I mix the salt and pepper into the meat before I make the patties?
It is better to add the seasoning to the outside of the patties, right before you grill them. If you mix the salt in too early, it can make the meat dry.
This is great advice. So I will gently form the meat into patties, maybe about 1 inch thick. Then I will sprinkle salt and pepper on both sides.
Exactly! And here is one more pro tip. After you form the patty, press a little dent in the center with your thumb. This helps the burger cook evenly and stops it from puffing up into a ball on the grill.
The burger patties are ready. They look great with the little thumbprint in the middle. Now, is it finally time to turn on the grill?
Yes, it is. The next very important step is to preheat the grill. We need to let it get hot before we put any food on it.
Why is that so important? Can't we just put the burgers on and then turn on the heat?
Preheating does two things. First, it helps to cook the burgers evenly. Second, a hot grill sears the outside of the meat, which creates those beautiful grill marks and a delicious, crusty texture. It also helps prevent the burgers from sticking to the grates.
Ah, searing. I have heard that word before. So we need a hot grill. How hot should it be, and how do we know when it is ready?
We are aiming for a medium-high heat. A good way to test it without a thermometer is the hand test. Carefully hold your hand about 5 inches above the grill grates.
And what am I waiting for?
If you can only hold your hand there for about 3 to 4 seconds before it feels too hot, then the grill is at a perfect medium-high heat. It is ready for our burgers.
Okay, I did the hand test. It was definitely hot after about 4 seconds. The grill is preheated and ready to go. I am a little nervous and excited.
This is the fun part. Now we will place the burgers on the grill. Do you have a good spatula? A long-handled one is best for grilling.
Yes, I have this one right here. So, do I just put them anywhere on the grates?
You want to place them directly over the heat. When you put the burger down, you should hear a sizzling sound. That is the sound of a good sear starting.
I love that sound. It already smells so good. How many burgers should I put on at once? I have 6 patties ready.
Your grill is quite big, so you have plenty of space. The important thing is not to overcrowd the grill. You should leave at least an inch of space between each patty.
Why is the space so important?
It allows the heat to circulate around each burger so they all cook evenly. If they are too close together, they will steam instead of grill. Now, once they are on, we just close the lid and let the grill do its work.
The burgers have been on the grill for a few minutes now. They smell amazing. Should I flip them? I want to make sure they cook on both sides.
I know it is tempting to keep checking on them, but we need to be patient. This is one of the biggest secrets to great grilling. You should only flip a burger once.
Only once? Really? I always see people in movies flipping burgers back and forth many times.
That is a common mistake. If you flip it too much, you will not get that beautiful dark brown crust. We want to let the first side cook properly before we disturb it.
Okay, so I will wait. What about pressing down on them with a spatula? I have seen people do that too. It makes a big sizzling sound.
Please do not do that. That is the #1 rule of grilling burgers. When you press down on the patty, you are squeezing out all the delicious juices.
Oh no, I definitely do not want a dry burger. That makes total sense. So we will not press them. We will just wait. How do we know when it is the right time to do our one and only flip?
You will see the edges of the burgers starting to turn brown, and you might see some juices pooling on the top surface of the patty. That is when you know it is ready to flip.
Okay, I see the juices on top. I am going to do the flip. I will be careful. There. I flipped all of them. They have those perfect grill marks you talked about.
They look fantastic, David. You are a natural at this. Now we just need to cook the second side.
How long does the second side take? Is it the same amount of time as the first side?
It is usually a little bit less time than the first side, but the most important thing is making sure they are cooked properly inside. We do not want any raw meat.
So, how can we be sure they are done? Do we cut one open to check the color?
You could do that, but then you would lose all the juices. The very best way to know for sure is to use a meat thermometer. It is a very helpful tool for any kind of cooking.
I think I got one with my grill set. Where do I put it?
You insert the thermometer into the thickest part of the burger, from the side. For a burger that is cooked all the way through, which we call well done, You want the internal temperature to be 160 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 71 degrees Celsius.
I checked the burgers with the thermometer. They are at the perfect temperature. They are officially cooked.
Wonderful! There are just two final touches we can do on the grill to make them even better. First, do you want to add cheese to your burgers?
Of course, a burger is not a burger without melted cheese, in my opinion. I have some cheddar slices right here.
Perfect. The best time to add the cheese is during the last minute of cooking. Just lay one slice on top of each patty and close the lid of the grill.
So the heat from the grill will melt it perfectly over the burger.
Exactly. It only takes about a minute. While the cheese is melting, we can do the second final touch, toasting the buns.
Oh, I love toasted buns. They are so much better than plain ones. Do we put them right on the grill too?
Yes, just open them up and place them face down on the grates. But be very careful. Buns can burn very quickly. They only need about 30 seconds to a minute to get warm and lightly golden. Keep a close eye on them.
The cheese is perfectly melted and the buns are lightly toasted. Everything looks so good. I am ready to eat right now. Let's make the burgers.
Wait just a moment. We are almost there, but there is one more secret step that many people skip. It is maybe the most important step for a juicy burger.
Another secret step? What is it? You are making me hungry with all this waiting.
We have to let the burgers rest. We need to take them off the grill and let them sit on a plate for about 5 minutes before we serve them.
Let them rest? Why would we do that? Won't they get cold?
They will stay warm. When you cook meat, all of the juices get pushed towards the center. If you cut into it or bite into it right away, all of those juices will spill out onto the plate.
And we want those juices to be inside the burger when we eat it, right?
Precisely. By letting the meat rest for a few minutes, you give the juices time to redistribute throughout the whole patty. This will make your burger so much juicier and more flavorful. Trust me, it is worth the short wait.
It has been 5 minutes. The burgers have rested. The buns are toasted. I think it has finally time to build our burgers.
Yes, it is. This is where you can be creative. We have all the classic toppings here. What do you like on your burger?
I like a little bit of everything. I have lettuce, sliced tomatoes, onions, and pickles. And for the sauces, I have ketchup and mustard.
A classic combination. There is no right or wrong way to assemble a burger, but I can tell you how I like to do it.
Please do. I need all the advice I can get.
I like to put the sauce, or condiments, on the bun first. I put ketchup on the bottom bun. This acts like a barrier and can help stop the bun from getting soggy from the burger juices.
That is a brilliant idea. A soggy bun is the worst. What do you put on next?
Next, I add the crunchy lettuce and the tomato. Then comes the star of the show, the juicy burger patty with the melted cheese. On top of that, I add the onions and pickles. Then I put the top bun on.
It creates a perfect stack of flavors and textures.
Emma, this is the best burger I have ever eaten. And I am not just saying that because I made it. It is so juicy and flavorful.
You did an amazing job, David. See, I told you it was easy. You followed all the steps perfectly. You are officially a grill master now.
I could not have done it without your help. I learned so much. I learned about preparing the patties gently, preheating the grill, flipping only once, and not pressing the juices out.
And you learned how to check the temperature to make sure it is cooked perfectly. That is a very important skill.
Yes, and I will never forget to toast the buns and let the burgers rest. It makes such a big difference. I feel very confident now. I think I will invite my family over for a barbecue next weekend.
That is a wonderful idea. They will be so impressed with your grilling skills.
Thank you again for being such a great teacher. What should we do now?
Now, we enjoy our delicious food. After we finish eating, the last step is to clean the grill grates while they are still a little warm. It will make it much easier to clean and get it ready for your next barbecue.